Hello, I'm Alexandra and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is gonna be all about book challenges that I want to do in 2023. So I already did a little video where I talked about the books I want to read in 2023, but more about what I'm gonna do in 2023. So I want to read a lot. I want to do some challenges to a little bit like I want to try things. So the first challenge for 2023 is the number of books I want to read. So last year in 2021, I have read 212 books. It was an amazing year. I don't know what happened, but yeah. And this year so far, I have read 189 books. So I'm all on the way to reach 200 books. So next year, the plan is to read again 200 books. I know it might seem a lot for a lot of you, but I read a lot. Like, it's at least 10 books a month. Sometimes it goes up to 30 books a month. So I think 200 books is a good number and it's reachable for me for sure. Also, I want to read, so I love reading nonfiction, but I don't reach for nonfiction. Like, I'll just realize that I feel like reading some nonfiction a month and then it's gonna go away. So next year, I want to make a point of reading 2 nonfictions book a year. First off on the list is, I think I'm gonna do a reread. Well, actually, I'm currently listening to what is it called? A Promised Land by Barack Obama. I don't know if I'll have time to finish it by the end of the year, but if I don't, I'll read it next year. So it should be my first read, my first nonfiction read of the year. But I also want to reread so this duology. We have Sapiens by Yuval Noah Harari. Probably not pronouncing that right, but it's fine. So Sapiens, I have listened to this book and I have read it, I think, or maybe I've read it twice, but I know I've read it twice for sure. And so next year I want to reread this. I just absolutely loved hearing about like science things. It's my main nonfiction subject, I guess. So this is gonna be a reread for next year. Just love it. And I also want to reread Homo Deus. I have no idea how to pronounce this. I have read this once and I want to reread it because I think it's great. So this is gonna be in my nonfiction reads of next year. And for now, I don't know what I'm gonna read. I'll probably read a lot about astrophysics because I just love it. I love learning about it. So if you have any books you have in mind about astrophysics, just drop them below. I'm having some trouble putting the book back in this box because yeah, well, just okay. So I was saying, if you have any suggestion about nonfiction books, mainly about astrophysics, but if you have other nonfiction books that you think I should read, just leave them below and we'll see if I have already read them. I think I'll just leave the box open for now. Okay, so that was the second challenge for 2023. Another one, I want to read 30 ebooks in 2023. The reason is I have a Kindle. I always forget I have a Kindle and I have so many unread books there and I just want to read them. So 30 books, 30 ebooks in 2023 is a really good challenge. I think it's fast. I usually read faster on my Kindle than I do with my physical books. So I think it should be an easy challenge. We'll see how I do. But this month I'm reading a lot on my Kindle because of my little Christmas challenge. So probably in January I won't feel like reading on Kindle, but we'll see. And then this is a challenge I'm doing every year, but I just love this challenge. So it is 1 classic a month. So yeah, I think this should be easy. So I'm gonna start that with okay. So And my books I want to read in 2023, we had the Book of Negroes, so that's gonna be in my first classics I'm gonna read, probably in January or February. We'll see how I feel, because it is a thick book, so I need to feel like reading a thick book to start. But these are the only classics I have left on my TBR shelf, which is weird because I usually have more than 10 classics, but it's okay. No, sorry, these three, not the other one. So it's all like Russian literature, which is kind of funny. We have these are all in French, so I'll try to translate them. Maybe they're not the right title. So this one is called Sur l'art et la littérature. I'm guessing it's called On Art and Literature. It's by Lenin. This is a really old edition, and it's also a nonfiction, so that could go in both categories. I have no idea what this is about. Well, I'm guessing it's about art and literature, but I'm gonna read that in 2023. Then we have some short stories by Pushkin. Again, this is a really old edition. The pages are pink. Yeah, I have no idea what this is about, but it's a classic. I dropped one. This is a classic, and it's gonna be in my 2023 challenge. And finally, I have some by Gogol, who is also, I think, Russian or around that time. And these are also short stories, so they read pretty fast. I have read Gogol before. I haven't really enjoyed him, so we'll see how this one goes. But it's a short one, and I love those like floppy editions. Most of classics in French are in that edition. Yeah, so we'll see how this goes. And for the rest, I have no idea what I'm gonna read. I'll do a month of reading Jane Austen. I'll come back to that. So June is already, like, I already chose which classic I'm gonna read that, but I don't know about the rest. So if you have any classics that you really enjoy, just drop them below. And I'll also try not to reread a classic that I have already read. I have read a lot, so maybe the ones you'll suggest, I can't pronounce that word. Anyway, maybe the books you're gonna drop below I have already read, but we'll see. And yeah, so the last challenge I'm gonna do in 2023 is a month where I'll read some Jane Austen books, and it's gonna be in June. I have seen other booktuber doing like this month called June Austen, where they read a lot of Jane Austen books, but also books related to her, and movies, and like audiobooks, things like that. So I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do, but I want to read those 4 books. These are all books I have already read because I read most of Jane Austen works. But in this book we have Sense and Sensibility, Pride and Prejudice, Emma, and Northanger Abbey. I have already read the 4 of them, but I'll reread them. Might not read this edition because it's really thick and heavy, but I have all those books in like 1 book edition, so I'll read those 4 and probably watch the movie. So I have seen Pride and Prejudice, the newer work. I know there's another movie, I think, or a TV show maybe. I haven't seen that, so I'll probably watch that. And Sense and Sensibility, never watched it. Emma, I think there's a new movie that came out like last year or the year before, so I'll probably watch that movie, and maybe I'll read more about Jane Austen. We'll see. But that's the last challenge I want to do in 2023. As I said, I read a lot, so I don't think these challenges are gonna be hard. Yeah, so 2 nonfiction a month, 30 ebooks in 2023, 1 classic a month. That's easy. And then June Austen, and 200 books in the year. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm really excited. It's a new year, it's the time to start new things, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. And yeah, so thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on Sunday with another Christmas vlog. So bye.